two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two got together, Iowa came out in a swarm and just obliterated the Badgers.
Yeah, Iowa last year was just the team that came out guns blazing in that game, and they know this is one that really propels them for the rest of the season. Winning the Heartland Trophy means so much, and it means so much for their conference championship hopes too.
Yeah, came out blazing, got the success, had the win. Now they've had the bragging rights, but if you're Iowa, continue to build on this tradition. And this series is so close traditionally every single year. You want that trophy more than the other guys.
Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. the punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
There he goes! Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on second and inches. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up to convert third down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Muscling ahead on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Hawkeyes will have it first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
All by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they have the first points of the game. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Plows through the defense. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. A strike downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Yates. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. The pitch to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game. And for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To throw, it's O'Neal. It's complete on the right side. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Yates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. At the 45, on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game, just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to throw, it's O'Neal trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Under fire. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He turns it loose to the left. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down to this offensive setup, first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's O'Neal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Open space in the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out, fall to the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a... There. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Badger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin, Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to the trophy stand if they win.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Dotson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. There he goes. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've got hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Got room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense. And we're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
pulls and fires complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Badgers are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a draw. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Hawkeyes inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Got room at the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Well, let's hope he just throws this one away. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And into the end zone. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab the brass bull. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.